We're in the first week of the new presidential administration, and that means you're probably hearing a lot about executive orders. Let's get into what executive orders really are, which ones we're worried about, and what can be done to counteract them. First off, what is an executive order? An executive order is a published directive from the president that provides instructions to the executive branch about how to run their operations. In other words, it's the president telling the parts of the government under his supervision, things like the Department of Education and the Department of the Interior, what his priorities are and what goals he wants them to pursue. An executive order is not legislation, and it cannot create new laws or contradict existing laws. Only Congress can do that. It's meant to tell federal agencies how he wants them to implement existing laws. For example, an executive order could not declare that gender-affirming care is illegal at a federal level, but it could tell the Department of Health and Human Services to remove Medicaid's coverage for gender-affirming care, making it much harder to access. This means that executive orders can have a lot of power in dictating things that are already law and whose implementation guidelines were left ambiguous,
but relatively little power in things where legislation provides detailed implementation plans.
Stay tuned for the next part of our series on executive orders, or view the full explainer video on our YouTube, link in the description.